pagbabago sa ating mga reclamation projects. And the former president po has approved several reclamation projects. However, these are now under review. And on Manila Bay alone, there is a suspension on all reclamation projects pending the thorough evaluation and review of all the government agencies. So kami po, so far po, dalawa po ang binigyan naming after evaluation, but I don't know the compliances of environmental compliances and other compliances of the other proponents po. But in the meantime, from ilan po ba?
13 po.
13,
Na-mention ko
dalawa
last
na lang po ang
may approval or go signal.
may go signal sa Manila Bay. And nationwide po, meron po tayong moratorium. Ang ibig sabihin po ng moratorium, hindi pwedeng mag-apply ang hindi naka-apply nung araw. So, in other words, we will not entertain new applications. So, we are only entertaining. So, maigpit po ang presidente natin. I cannot say he's averse to reclamation. He's just being very careful. Napakaingat po niya na pag-approve po. Gusto niya, walang maapektuhan. Gusto niya, lahat makikinabang. At alam nyo, the Congress, Joey Salceda says we have trillions, totoo po yun. We really have trillions and trillions of income on these reclamation projects. But, of course, the President wants also that yung mga maapektuhan ho pansamantala, because these will have, although as sa paningin namin, mas marami yung makikinabang sa reclamation, pero ang maaapektuhan ho, the impact might be permanent on their social and economic life. At ayaw po ng Pangulo po na may maapektuhan na permanently. Kaya tinitingnan ho namin na maigi at masusing pag-aaral lahat ng naapektuhan, yung tunay pong naapektuhan.
Yun, yung kasi mga fishermen po natin, sila yung mga isa sa mga nagreklamo rin po noon, dahil hindi nga sila makapangisda. But now you're saying na, which was answered kasi dalawa na lang out of 13 ang may go signal sa ngayon. But let me just go back doon sa sinabi niyo, parang may isla. Parang it sounds very exciting actually, no? Asik Dale, sirs, no? Dahil, what does that mean? It means wala nang haharang dun sa pagkunyari, nagkaroon ng masyadong maraming ulan. Kumbaga may flow, parang may river dun sa gitna or something, meron kang daluyan ng tubig. Ganun po ba? Hindi po ako engineer, pero attorney literal, I'm sure inaral niya yan.
Ma'am Ninya, actually, yun po yung reason, yung design po kasi it depends on the flood study, hydrodynamic modeling. So, because of these studies na pinagawa namin sa proponent at sa mga consultants, yun po yung naging result na dapat po ay maging island po yung reclamation.
Dati po hindi.
Dati po kasi, kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga reclamation dati nakadikit po sa lupa. Then to address yung climate change, saka yung iba ng dami ng rainfall. So, ang naging result po ng flooding studies and hydrodynamic modeling is to have wider channels doon sa mga reclamation projects. And ang result po, more than the wider channels, it's better to have island reclamations than reclamations that are connected, extended to the land.
Yes, okay.
This has been studied by several international consultants po, experts, Royal Asconis, Buscalis, AECOM, at napakarami pong and we are undergoing with UP, MOA, so with UP and other agencies for the environmental and marine effects of all of these ang pag-usog po na to, kasi natambakan na eh. Nakita nyo, natambakan na yung Sofitel. Ngayon, uusog po siya, 470 meters. And this will cost tens of billions of pesos po. But the President has ordered it and mabuti naman po, wala namang problema doon sa mga proponents, uusog po sila para ho hindi maka-apekto po.
Okay.
Sir, balikan ko lang yung kanina, yung sa suspension. Nabanggit niyo kanina na there are suspended na projects, reclamation projects. But in connection din sa tanong po ng ating kasamahan sa media na si Evelyn Quiroz from Filipino Mirror, yung bang developers na may reclamation projects sa Manila Bay, are they allowed to proceed or will they still be allowed to proceed?
In the meantime that it is suspended, they are not allowed to proceed. But they are allowed to proceed with the compliances po, which are requirements for their resumption. Ngayon, kung makikita naman na hindi sila makakaapekto sa environment at sa security ng bansa at sa at I am sure makakatulong sila, as I said, kasi yung tulong nila sa ekonomiya, sa GDP, sa trabaho, that is one side. We have to also to look at the effects which may affect permanent lives. And in the future pa ho tong economic benefits, which it's very clear to me, and I invite you how beautiful the reclamation project is. Yung nagsasabi na nawala yung sunset natin, hindi po namin kinukuha yung sunset. Nilalapit lang po namin ang taong bayan sa sunset. We are just bringing you closer. And in bringing you closer to the sunset, when you turn around, you will see what the real Philippines look like. Yung landscape po ng Manila, ano po?
Manila Bay.
Hindi yun ng Manila Bay, pati yung buong Metro Manila. NCR, ang ganda po. At you will be proud that you're Filipinos. Maybe I can invite all of you and our televiewers. One day, we will be having activities there po. At marami po kaming program. We are focusing to enhance the immediate increase in the valuation of the property. Kasi alam nyo, 49% lang ang investor dito. Ang Pilipinas po is, ayan po, ating makikita, is one of the projects that we are undertaking to beautify. Makikita nyo po.
Uy, parang Singapore.
Mas maganda pa po.
Talaga,
Tatalunin
sir?
natin. Ito naman po.
Buhay pa kaya ako noon, sir?
Ito, in 3 years, this will be...
In 3 years?
It will be inaugurated. We are already getting the NEDA approval because yung ASEAN po natin, alam nyo, nahirapan tayo, hiwa-hiwalay ang mga venues because we do not have enough venues. This is 260,000 square meters. It is 3 times bigger than the Senate building and 1/3 the cost or maybe 1/4 the cost of the Senate building.
Really?
And you see how beautiful it is. It is in reclamation. Makikita nyo po yon yung tabing dagat po. Madadagdagan po na 4 na doble ang Ross Boulevard natin. Ayan, nakita nyo, yung katapat niya ang Ross Boulevard. Ayan o, makikita nyo, katapat niya Ross Boulevard. At yung tabing dagat po, lahat po yan, lalagyan namin ng kalye. So we will be having
More
4
space.
times more foreshore. Not only more space, 4 times more foreshore than ano. So
Ang ganda po ng building. Ano po itong building na to?
this
na
will be
sinasabi
the
niyo?
Philippine International Exhibition Center, yung sinasabi ko po. And like for example, it will be an exhibition, trade, and convention center. Like the Rotary Club po has decided to put the Rotary International in the Philippines. Because of a lack of a venue, they have redirected their, kinancel na yun sa Philippines. Sayang naman, napakarami po ng pagkakataon and that is one of the buildings po that we will... another building is the Philippine Reclamation Authority building. As of today, we're spending billions po of pesos rental. Like yesterday, I was just talking to our Solicitor General. Papaalisin na raw sila doon sa building nila. Sabi ko, tamang-tama, wala akong problema yan. Solgen, we will be building the PRA building which will house not only several government agencies on our 100,000 square meter building, but it will also save the government of billions yearly for the government because of government na ho ang ano. Tapos we had signed a MOA with the Provincial Governors League. Yung first floor po niya, first 2 floors, gagawin po nating showcase ng indigenous products ng mga probinsya po natin. Wala silang they will showcase their trade, their culture, their arts, and they can put an office every province po. Makakatulong po sa...
Nakakatuwa pong marinig yan, lalo na kung love local. Usong-uso pa naman po ngayon. Kami po ay mahilig sa mga gawa at likhang Pinoy. Okay, so, siguro po pwedeng malaman mga magkano po ang gagastusin ng gobyerno? Magkano yung building na yan, na parang PICC? Magkano
Yung
yung building nyo?
100,000 square meters po, it will be up for bidding, but it will be definitely lower than 7 billion. That is bigger than the Senate building, but 1/4 the price po. And the Philippine International Exhibition Center, we will not bid it. Because it is not our building, it will be a Republic of the Philippines bidding to be held in Public Works. Inaayos po nila ngayon ang mga agency estimates, but it's 260,000, so it will be within the bounds of DPWH standards po.
260,000
Square
meters.
O, alam niyo ho ngayon, pag
Ano
pinagsama
ba
niyo
yung 260,000 square meters?
to give you an
6
idea,
hectares po.
to give you an idea, para ma-imagine nyo, the PICC, Philippine International Convention Center, the MOA, which we have exhibitions, and the World Trade has roughly 30,000 square meters.
Wow.
And this is 9 times bigger.
Oh, wow.
So,
It's
pag
huge.
sama-samahin mo yun, this will be
Napakalaki
9
po.
times bigger.
Napakalaki.
So, not
Yeah.
only that, we have a monorail and we have a private proponent that will spend at no cost to the government. We will have a monorail that will eventually link the 20 hotels, the 4 biggest casinos in the Philippines, and the several malls within the reclamation area po.
May mga cable car. Uso rin yun eh. May mga nagsuggest. Parang bagay
Meron
rin yung
nung
cable car
nag-propose.
doon.
Ngayon, we are pushing the private proponents po. They had a clearance with may MOA na sila with the DOTR. They are now awaiting MOA with the DPWH, and kami, we will more likely give them right of way po.
Okay.
Sige po. Siguro for Attorney Literal, sir, hingi na din po kami ng detalye doon sa partnership ng PRA at ng PNP para habulin yung illegal reclamation.
Yes po. Nabanggit po kanina ni Chairman na hindi lang po tinututukan ng PRA ang regular reclamation, pero mas malaki yung problema ang illegal reclamation. Kasi po, hindi po dumadaan yan sa permitting process ni PRA. Secondly, sometimes wala, even ECC, tsaka area clearance, wala. And lastly, yung mga design niya, hindi namin nare-review. So, since ang opisina kasi ni PRA, dito lang kami sa NCR, and medyo maliit yung aming workforce to look after the nationwide activities ng reclamation, nakipag-partner po kami with PNP.
And the NBI.
And NBI also. Para po, sila po yung magiging watchdog namin or magiging mga parang
Enforcement.
enforcement
Help us
namin
in the
doon.
enforcement
They would
capabilities.
trigger any activity ni PRA para ma-check kung merong illegal reclamations. Kunyari, may mga activities po na dumping, i-report po niya agad kay PRA. And also, under the regulations, kapag po meron na kami nakitang mga illegal reclamation and we need to issue a cease and desist order, we can also tap their enforcement agencies for the service of the CDOs. Yun.
Okay. May sunod po na tanong si Evelyn Quiros ng Filipino Mirror. In the event daw po of breach of contract dyan po sa reclamation projects, who has jurisdiction over the case? Is it penal or civil in nature? At ano po ang posibleng sanction?
Sir,
Go ahead.
Based on contract po kasi, pag may violations, may option po kasi kaming take over yung project. So, based on contract, pwede hong i-take over ni PRA ang proyekto.
Okay.
Pag naman po doon sa illegal and unauthorized, under the law din po, sa PD 3-A, we can forfeit, we can take over the property in the form of forfeiture, and ang magmamayari na po nun ay ang national government through PRA. And doon po naman sa ibang violation, syempre po lahat naman po yan may due process. So kung kaya po naman nilang isagutin or i-correct yung mga violation, we could allow them under the contract din po, yung mga clauses under the contract, kung paano po natin maayos yung isang kontrata.
Madagdagan lang ho, tungkol doon sa penal provision. Up to now, there is no penal provision po because penal provisions are only provided by law. But we are coordinating with Congress to put sanctions and penal provisions on illegal reclamation activities. So of course, masusing pag-aaral po yan kasi marami pong illegal reclamation katulad ng from our part,
Yes.
illegal siya kasi hindi siya nag-apply ng permit ng pagtambak, ng pag-reclaim. Pero by law, legal siya kasi they are provided. To give you an example, the General Appropriations Act provides roads, piers, and in the sea, in the lakes, and in our shores. So pag pumasok sila doon, by General Appropriations Act, that is a law, we have to obey the General Appropriations Act. Pero they have to still go to us for processing, whether that's safe, whether that's sound, whether it's not in conflict with any. But if they do not do that, the General Appropriations Act end in 1 year. So nagkakaproblema po. So up to now, there are no penal provisions on others aside from that and others that are allowed by the local governments and other government agencies and instrumentalities po.
Mamina, mabilis
Sige po.
lang. Pero doon po sa ating IRR ng EO74, meron din po possible na pwede na administrative case kung
Administrative.
involved po sa illegal activity ng reclamation ang isang public official. So, yun po.
Administrative
Yun po yung
po.
dagdag po.
Okay.
Hindi po siya
Penal.
pero administrative pwede po.
I see.
Pero sir, may tanong pa rin po mula kay Evelyn Quiros ng Filipino Mirror. Have you received any complaint from the so-called Sunset Association regarding the ongoing reclamation projects in Manila Bay? And ano daw po ang ginagawa ninyong aksyon or ginawa ninyong aksyon?
Yan pong Sunset Association, I don't know if yun po yung asosasyon. Pero before pa ho mag-umpisa yan, meron na po silang mga complaint na mawawala nga daw po yung sunset sa Manila Bay.
We will not remove the most beautiful and majestic sunset po.
So, ang naging...
Naurong lang siguro.
Ilalapit lang namin kayo sa